it's a cumbersome animal to try and wrangle.
Sometimes it's hard to see the end product.
What's the question? Why are we doing this project again?
If you come further down.
The team we've assembled is all these like long-time relationships, and it's all based on trust and confidence that, you know, everyone's flown their 150 missions and they know what they're doing.
It's the beginning. Here we go. First hour of many.
I've gathered some of the most brilliant minds that I know. I'm essentially curating a massive art show and putting it all into one huge multimedia project. And this is just like the Grateful Dead. It's every band member has to be in sync and in rhythm, and that's when the magic happens.
This style of a production is just really about being as adaptable as possible. Everybody brings all the tools and then just figures out what can be done once we get here.
Speeding at the hole.
Action sports is a tiny niche community, but it is some of the most passionate people on the planet.
All of us come from ragtag action sports, you know. We're like kind of the misfits in a way.
Can sniff markers while we wait.
But everyone's super talented. But if you put this in the hands of Hollywood, I think they would mess it up.
You could go to a lot of high-end production companies that try to make this happen, but it wouldn't have the same feel.
It is a 4-ton grip package shoved onto a 2-ton truck.
Obviously there's so much stress that goes into this, but like when it works, is it extra special?
Over time, with a bunch of practice and learning, that's what a final waterproofed one looks like.
I think the hardest part of being in this team is I feel like I'm going to let them down if I melt down.
Seeing if I've got a bad dimmer.
The long answer is I don't ever really feel much weight off my shoulders when it works because I dodged a bullet, but it's still a war zone. I need to get the suits ready, the wheels programmed. I woke up and solved the whole Bluetooth solution for these things from a dream.
We got focus. We don't got zoom. But the night is young.
What's the objective tonight now?
Just cool shit. That's the objective.
We do get to do cool shit that's hard, but it's more just like these crews we get to work with.
We don't have radios. Pets' heads are falling off.
Pets' heads are falling off.
It's just a bunch of really cool, hardworking people that we're surrounded by.
There's definitely worse places to be right now.
The moments you share with people in those type of environments and situations.
Beautiful blue day right now.
You could just spend one night with them and then you see them 10 years down the road and just like your best friends.
Can't feel my legs. It's cold. It's 4 in the morning.
Filming at night is tricky. So many things go wrong in the dark.
When we fly these drones, once in a while they fall off the sky and then you don't really know why.
The wind just blew right into the fan and now it's like frozen.
This is the critical moment of the evening. We have to give all the cards to one person.
Dude, you almost just hit that. You are sketchy.
It's amazing what your body can put up with when you kind of just drop the expectation that you're gonna get rest, you know?
How are we feeling?
Pretty haggard.
The crew's supposed to sleep during the day, but that didn't really happen. People go to bed at like 4 in the morning and still be up at like 9 or 10. Now you're having like an 18-hour day.
A bit of a goal for my last like 2 or 3 years of filming was to never compromise on sleep.
And so I don't feel like the fatigue ever fully gets out.
Yep.
Plus there's so much manual labor.
Moss hands doesn't have the same ring to it.
And so when you add the element of the night creatures on top of it, it's like, yeah, the trauma bonding really kind of sets in.
Finally, it's all clicking. Just needed some of that mammoth wind and a full peel last night to really just like trauma bond the crew.
When people are really vulnerable, I think that's when connection is made, and I also think that's part of the success that we've had as a crew.
Chris has got a team of people that worked with him for 15, 20 years that are still here doing it.
You know, these places are so grand that you want to do them justice. You're in this amazing place, and how do you bring that to life?
Dude, that is fucked up.
Fuck yeah. And do it in a different way that people haven't seen before.
That's pretty insane.
Chris is definitely not a standard film director. He's not out there bossing people around at all.
We are action on all comers.
It's happening.
This is what Chris wanted.
gets the pieces in place, and then he steps back and watches what unfolds from a talented group of people. And it's very similar to a band. Someone has a solo, and you kind of let them riff and roll with that, and it's a cool way to approach making a film.
One of the cool things about this project, from what I can tell from a distance, is that they're trying to capture it all very organically, making it a true film as opposed to a green screened type of a film.
You know, in the first film, we did so many overlays and whimsical things, and they worked out great. Honestly, I think we're gonna end up removing more stuff out of the footage than we're gonna add to it this time. The point's gonna be like, you don't know what's real and what wasn't real.
But that's real.
Good job, Cody. You do fast work.
Chris has an interesting drive.
Nice work, buddy.
You too.
I do truly believe he's not just making this as a big ego trip art project. I think he really wants to cement himself as an artist, but in a mixed media format.
I'm making this project as an artist and trying to just make the best possible piece of art I can. I really like the gradient concept that you and I talked about. I'm leaving it all out on the table. I'm not holding back whatsoever. People might not like it. Just want to say thank you very, very much. Some of you have been a part of this for pretty much exactly a year now. As long as I know that I did everything in my power to create the best piece of art, then that's all that I could do.
I'm sad. Sad we're not doing more of it. I miss you guys. Hopefully we can continue it in some other way.
And I think these long nights deep in the mud and in the rain is definitely creating some good connections.
Sorry, I don't understand.